Welcome to the first edition of Valley Form for 2022. Saturday racing returns to the Valley and it's the first Saturday back since the 2021 Ladbrokes Cox Plate. Josh joins me now, and how do you see this meeting for tomorrow?
Yeah, g'day Benny. The first meeting of the year at the Valley. Let's see if we can find some winners for the punters and maybe even jag the quaddie between us.
Well, race 6 is the dominant protecting your brand handicap, and who gets the nod in leg 1 of the quaddie?
Yeah, I'm with Maramenko here. Now, this guy started his racing career over in Sha Tin with just the one run before he made his way to Australia, but he has yet to miss a place in 3 runs now. He's only a lightly raced 5-year-old, but he gapped them by 5 lengths in his Australian debut. And he closed out his last campaign with a dominant 2-length win at Ballarat as the short price favourite. There is no doubt this is the toughest test of his short career. And while I do think he'll improve on whatever he produces first up, he's still a winning chance in this race. So that's number 9, Maramenko. In the quaddie, I've gone quite wide here. Number 1, Deep Dive. Number 3, Japeri. Number 7, Write Your Name. Number 8, National Choice. And number 9, Maramenko.
Well, race 7 is the Mirasan Hand Sanitizer Handicap. I'm with the Ben and JD Hayes trained fundraiser here. He put up the picket fence last summer of 2020. And while he hasn't been able to break through since then, he's only raced a couple of times, and I think he's run some really nice races. One of them was a stylish third behind the Smart Corner Pocket, and the other one was 4th to Pioneer River last start. As you can see here down the straight, he carried the 61 kilos with Craig Williams in the saddle. He ran like a horse who definitely needs further. I think he'll take great improvement out of that run. He now steps from 1,200 to 1,500 metres and he gets back around a bend. He also drops 3 kilos, and the big help is he gets Jai McNeil in the saddle, who I think is in career best form, and I think he's clearly the number 1 jockey in Victoria. In the quaddie though, I'm going to go wide. Number 2, Neighbourhood. Number 4, Funraiser. Number 6, High and Dry. Number 9, Garin Piero. Number 10, Galactic Fury, who comes up in grade but drops 10 kilos. And number 12, Unanimous.
So race 8 is the Dominant Sanitation Solutions Handicap over the 1,200 metres. This is the easiest race that top weight Curran has contested in some time. He's been consistent in black type races in his last 4 in a row, dating right back to the spring. In fact, the last time he raced at this level was at the Valley over the 955 metres, where he beat home Yulong Command, who I think is one of the better bets of the afternoon earlier in the program. Matt Cartwright will give the horse some weight relief. And while I think he's going to need some luck from the awkward draw, he represents good value at around the $9 mark. So that's number 1, Curran. In the quaddie, I have just the 2, number 1, Curran, and number 11, In the Boat.
Well, race 9 is for the girls over 1,200 metres. The top weight Galgani, who looks very well placed back in grade. She pushed handy mares Lind out and Chassis during the winter, and she'll go forward and make her own luck. Both of those races were actually benchmark 90, so she drops back to 70 grade. Josh Richards takes 2 kilos off, so she gets him with 59 kilos. And at $16, I think she just has to be on side. I'm glad you skinnied up, Josh. Number 1, Galgani. Number 2, Maria Mia. Number 10, Estral Park. And number 11, Patrika Gold. Well, Josh, you may have given a little spoiler away to your best bet, but who is it tomorrow?
Yeah, my best bet comes up in race 5, the Ladbrokes Fast Withdrawals Handicap over the short 1,000 metres. Like I mentioned before, I'm keen on one here. Number 2, Yulong Command. This son of Written Tycoon has managed to be placed in his last 4 in a row, including a win over the 955 metres here at the Valley just 3 starts back. Now, he ran into a smart filly in Scorched Earth last start at headquarters when he carried the big weight. And he was placed behind this Enthar at Caulfield previous to that. He'll be ready to peak at this stage in his prep and will find this much easier than his past couple. Matt Cartwright will boot him to the front, and it'll be tough to run down over the 1,000 metres. I was just having a look at the bet ticker feature on the Ladbrokes app before, and we've taken an early $10,000 bet at the $2.45, which that only increases my confidence. So number 2, Yulong Command at around the $2.25 mark now.
Yes, he obviously does look very hard to beat Yulong Command tomorrow. Well, that's Valley Form wrapped up for our January 22 meeting. We'll be back next week for the Group 2 Australia Stakes, where the unbeaten and talented Marabi is sure to go around a short price favourite.